Hello all, Nick Calabro here with Entrepreneurial Efficiency, and we're going to talk about how you can create this beautiful, lovely, and extravagant outline for your real estate website, okay? What to actually do, how to plan the website before you even go in there and doing any type of development. How can you outline what is going to go in there, what's the content, what are the links, how are you actually planning this thing out? So let's get into it. So planning your site is extremely important because it's going to let you see kind of an overview of what is going to be included in your site, where you're going to lead people, where you're going to lead visitors of your site, how you're going to get them, okay, on the call to actions and everything like that, okay? Further, it's going to let you outline the different type of copy that you want on different areas of your site. So if you're building some type of informational site, okay, that might have a lot of different aspects. Like you're gonna want people to subscribe to your newsletter, you're gonna want people on your Amazon page buying your ebooks, whatever it might be, maybe your blog, stuff like that. Okay, for a real estate site, it's gonna be very, very different because you want to have people fill out your lead forms, okay, so that you can sell their house, help them buy a house, okay, investment properties, condos, whatever it might be, okay, you want to get those people to be a customer or a client for you in that sense. So how you go about that is going to be very different than how you might go about other types of sites. So picture right here, we have Nick Calabro Realty. By the way, this is just a folding text editor kind of application. This one's called Omni Outliner by the Omni Group. Love the app. It's really great because it lets you kind of nest different things here. Whoops. So you can kind of go in here and fold your text and everything and really have a different kind of view of your content. So in this example, okay, we have Nick Calabro Realty. There's the head. Okay, so now what are the different subcategories we're going to want on our site? Think about what you're going to want on your navigation bar. Think about the different kind of main sections on your homepage that you want people to click on and kind of walk them through. What might you have here? So the very first thing you might have here is going to be find properties. Okay, so within there, we'll get there in a second. Further, you might want find buildings. Okay, maybe even neighborhoods, agents, maybe that might even be a subcategory from about. Okay, let me just actually pull up the sidebar here. We're gonna do some formatting for a sec. Okay, see, we want these to be nested and such in here. So within find properties, think about when people are hovering over find properties, what are they seeing? Okay, maybe major city 1, major city 2, I'll put in some, okay, maybe NYC, we got maybe Jersey City if you're going back into the 6th borough of Manhattan, right, Jersey City. And then further, under find buildings, maybe you want to have high rises. Okay, so high rise 1, new condo complex 2, okay, again, some formatting here. These are sub categories. Okay, and then in neighborhoods, maybe you want to have Chelsea, Tribeca, Dumbo, Brooklyn. Okay, so think about even within neighborhoods. Okay, you can have Manhattan as one. Okay, and then the 3 of these are going to be within there. Okay, then maybe as another one you have Brooklyn, and then we actually have to move Dumbo underneath Brooklyn. Okay, and you kind of get the idea. So imagine you're on the site, you're hovering over neighborhoods. Okay, you want to see where you service. Okay, and again, don't think about the content, don't think about kind of the copy they're going to have here. Just you want to ultimately outline what your site is going to include. So further, under about, maybe we have, forget about agents for a second, maybe let's try press, affiliates, you want to disclose all the information, maybe video, contact, locations, maybe have your physical locations in there, and then we can have maybe agents and list off agent 1, agent 2, what have you. Further, in addition to also disclosing some of the top agents, maybe you want to have maybe just a page set for bios, locations, okay, where the different agents all located, what are their MLS numbers, everything like that, okay? So as you can see here, we have a pretty stacked website so far. Let's kind of close all this down for a second. And we have agents here as that top level item. Then maybe after agents, you have commercial properties. Actually, let's do this. Commercial, social links. Maybe you want to have portals to your different Facebook group, okay, your Facebook page, everything like that within your site, okay, definitely a good idea. And then, of course, the blog. Okay, so underneath blog, we might want to outline the top 3 blog posts that you're going to have everyone, kind of your cornerstone content, okay? So this is going to be, if I'm in the Manhattan area, I'm looking for a nice new $1 million condo, okay, how am I finding that piece of property? How are you showing up on that search result for when I search? Okay, so kind of the top 3 pillar content, okay, might be $1 million listings NYC. Okay, pretty generic right now. We'll think about some different headlines later on. Okay, further might be why Tribeca is the place to raise your family. Pretty good blog post, right? If that's filled with enough quality content, you're going to definitely lead people to that blog post. Okay, and then from there, of course, you'll have your lead forms and your kind of lead capture, all that good stuff within there. And then again, think back to the other workshop that we did. Okay, every time someone's landing on your blog, you're capturing the information via the Facebook pixel, okay, via cookies. You're gonna be able to retarget them later on with more ads and more specific kind of content to what they exactly want. Okay, so if someone's showing up on your blog post for the Tribeca listing, you're not gonna show them ads for your properties in South Florida, right? Okay, so whatever that might be is how you're gonna go about the content for your blog. And then finally, let's add in one more thing here. We'll call this one meetups. Okay, so people are coming to your site to see maybe your NYC meetup, maybe your New Jersey meetup. Okay, and then from there, you have all the kind of layout now for what your site might be. Now, to really dive kind of deeper into this, let's actually go to Find Properties. Let's focus on that one. Okay, we'll bring these down. What is our copy going to be for this page? So in this case, Nick Calabro brings you the greatest listings in the area. He will sell your home for the best possible price. Please see our testimonials below for more information. Okay, so you're building out the copy. Okay, you know exactly what is going to go into your site here. Okay, then high-rise 1, put some information about the high-rise, right? So, built by the top architects, spelling wrong, architects in the area. The moon and sun high-rise has lovely views of the city. So, again, just write out your content here. You can actually go put in a ton more stuff here, test, okay? Write everything out that you want to kind of display on that page. That way you have a great idea of what your site is going to even look like before you go into the site, okay? So this is really important to do before you're building your site, because you're not going to know what kind of layout you want your site to be. You're not going to know what kind of theme to use for your site until you have the structure kind of written out. So if we kind of unfocus here, and then we can see now in our, find buildings and everything, we have all this great little content and everything, whatnot. So then further into your blog, okay, you're going to want to jot down some notes on $1 million listing NYC. Actually, let's not do this one. Let's do like the Tribeca version, okay? Near great schools. Okay, just kind of list off some bullet points here. Near great schools. Lovely area. Safe. Okay, so you're not writing the post yet, okay? You're just getting an idea for what the content is going to be on your site. You're not building the site, you're not designing the site, you're just getting the content in there. And that is why planning the site is so important, because this is going to guide you, okay? This is going to tell you what your site should look like, what your site should function as, okay, where your lead capture forms are going to be. Okay, now we know in the blog, we're going to have maybe one lead capture at the bottom of the page here. I typed out the whole thing. Fine, whatever. Social links, okay? Maybe you want to have a Facebook group call to action. Okay, you want to get people on there. You want to get Facebook likes call to action. Okay, you want to list out everything that might be on your social links page, okay, right here. Maybe you want to also have agents' social media accounts listed as well. Okay, so further, maybe into neighborhoods now. Why is Manhattan the place to be? Okay, further, what makes Chelsea so great? And then finally, why I live in Tribeca. Now, these are just short, very simple sentences, but seriously, write out all of this stuff, okay? Write out why Tribeca is so great, okay? Because that is going to be kind of a very important aspect to your search engine optimization, okay? So when people are searching, why might I live in Tribeca? They're going to come to your neighborhoods page on your site, okay? Because you listed out all the great things about Tribeca. You're going to have photos. Don't worry about photos yet. Think about that once you're getting into the site a little bit more. If you have photos, sure, drop them in here by all means. But ultimately, the big point here is that look at this whole site that we have right now, okay? We have a huge, full-fledged site, and we didn't even do anything yet. And this is a very important exercise to go through. Sure, it took us 10 minutes right here to get the kind of basic layout, and by all means, use this layout, right? It's your content within this that is going to be the thing that everyone wants to see. Okay, and then further, you're going to want to get a little bit technical in your layout as well, because you want to know where are you dropping the different plugins, where are you having the actual calls to action, right? So in Major City 1, maybe want to have feature the IDX feed for Major City, okay? So you want to know how many of these plugins am I using in my site, what's it going to cost, okay? All the different kind of nitty-gritty details like that. Now you know exactly not just the content, okay, but what the functionality of the site is going to be in that area. Okay, so maybe in Major City 2, you don't have an IDX feed, but you have featured listings of mine, okay? So that's another good idea if you want to have just an updated, kind of have your web developer or whatever go in there and update different photos and video of whatnot of your latest listings, have them put those in there. And then at NYC, maybe you have like a vlog of you roaming the city, viewing properties, okay? You're kind of showing them why you might want to sell a property in NYC, okay? Why might you want to buy one, okay? Why are you the best option for that? Keep that all within this area. That way you're driving traffic to those parts of your site. And then finally, you might want to think about different types of backlinking that you might do within your site. So perfect example of that is going to be affiliates. Who are you working with? Maybe working with, I don't know, 123 International. You're also working with 321 Real Estate Guys and Girls. I don't know. Whatever it might be, whatever kind of affiliates you're working with, doesn't matter to me. Just list those things out. Okay, and then also have, now, 123 International probably has a really popular website with a lot of different great blog content and whatnot like that. So go in there and put, okay, we've worked with 123 for years. They have generated leads and traffic for our business, and they would love to work with you as well. Now, maybe list off their blog post 1, their blog post 2. Up here, maybe have see how they can help us get you into your dream home. So whatever that might be like that. Okay, further. Okay, now you can list off what kind of video content you might want. Okay, vlog 1, vlog 2. Okay, maybe you want to have open house walkthrough. Okay, so now you're kind of showing people what your open houses look like. Okay, you're kind of keeping that pure content within your site, and you're showing people not only what they can get out of you, but how you're going to perform and how you're going to make them feel. Okay, so finally, locations definitely have some, actually it's not going to be a whole bullet point, but definitely have your map info. Okay, show your address, phone number, all that good stuff as well. And then finally, in your meetups, you're going to want to link back to your, if you're using meetup.com, okay, meetup.com page or Eventbrite, you want to have that page up there as well. These are going to be all the very specific kind of links and everything that you want to display on your site, and that's also going to give your site more juice, okay? When you link to other pages, okay, and those pages are high quality, and then people find out that your page is high quality, both of you guys benefit, okay? So Meetup.com is going to do well because you're driving traffic to them, and then Meetup.com is driving traffic to you, and your site's valuable because people are filling out your lead forms, people are engaging with your site. So everyone benefits, everyone knows that you have a good quality site here. So ultimately, in the matter of minutes, we created a huge, beautiful outline for our site. Now it's just a matter of building the site, which we're going to walk through. We're going to use pretty much this exact outline, okay? And we're going to see how you can build a site from this outline, okay? What you can do in your day-to-day kind of activities where you're building out content for the site and everything like that. So let's get into it. I'm Nick Calabro. Thank you very much. Now get to work.